Serving southern New Mexico, this is the award-winning KRWG-TV News 22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jaden Awan.
And I'm Abigail Salas.
A 16-year-old boy is facing a murder charge in relation to the shooting that took place at the El Paso Cielo Vista Mall. The boy fatally shot 17-year-old Angeles Zaragoza and wounded two others during a confrontation between the two groups. He was later shot and injured by a bystander in the mall. The shooting happened 3 years after the Walmart mass shooting in 2019, where 23 people were killed.
New Mexico State Police identified the man killed in the officer-involved shooting in Sunland Park. Leonardo Hernandez allegedly had a pistol, which led to officers opening fire. Hernandez was provided first aid and later pronounced dead at an El Paso hospital. The investigation is still ongoing and findings are expected to be presented to the district attorney's office to determine if any officers involved in the shooting violated the law. El Paso Customs and Border Protection officers are staying busy at the Paso del Norte border. Last week, fentanyl and 5 pounds of methamphetamine were found on a moped scooter driven by a male U.S. citizen. The next day, officers found 70 pounds of cocaine from another man. And just hours later, officers caught a mixed load of fentanyl and methamphetamine in a car. Later, officers took cocaine from a female U.S. citizen who voluntarily removed a bundle from her vaginal cavity. Subjects were turned over for prosecution. And Jenny, what's the weather looking like right now?
Thanks, guys. So the skies are going to be mostly sunny now that it's starting to set. The temperature is going to be 66 degrees with a slight breeze out of the southwest at 12 miles per hour. The humidity is at 6% and the dew point is at 9 degrees. The barometer is reading 29.83 inches. Now, we did have a high today of 71 and a low of 41. Our average around this time of year is going to be 67, but back in 2008, we had a record high of a warm 81 degrees. And in 2011, we had a low, chilly 19 degrees. Today, we didn't have any precipitation or rainfall, so leaving our yearly record at 0.51 inches. That's all I have. Join me later for a look at your national forecast.
Popular satirical comic strip Dilbert was recently dropped by hundreds of newspapers over the creator's racist remarks on Black Americans. The comic syndicate company Andrew McNeil Universal announced this decision over the creator's hate speech. This was caused after comic creator Scott Adam uploaded a shocking rant on YouTube bashing Black Americans and calling them a hate group. The USA Today network, which runs many local newspapers across America, including the Albuquerque Journal, has also pulled the plug on the comic strip. NMSU's LGBT+ program is getting busy this semester from tabling. The program has been tabling and promoting every week during the semester. They talk about the different things that they offer, such as resources, meetings for the different clubs that they have, at events that will be taking place on the campus for Pride season. They hope to welcome in more students within the LGBT+ community on campus.
The LGBT programs is very special for students because it provides an open and inclusive space for not only just students but for faculty and staff as well. We also provide a lot of programs such as, the Student Support Group, Gay Anime Club, the Aggays, and the Gender Diverse Aggies.
The program will table again next Tuesday from noon to 1 at the International Mall.
Donna Ana Community College is getting busy by providing students with food. And Hunger, a food pantry, is opening to assist students who are struggling financially. Food insecurity affects many students attending a four-year university. The pantry will provide healthy foods that NMSU and DACC students can take while enrolled.
We now are opening our own in-house food pantry on December 7th at 1 p.m. And we want these students to know that we've got food. It's here for them. We're here to support their needs. And there should be no stigma associated with asking for the resources they need.
Stay tuned, Jenny will be back with your national forecast. And later, Maddie will have the scoop on sports.
Welcome back. You're watching News 22 Thursday,
where news matters.
Some cardio machines may be disappearing from gyms soon. This is due to machines such as ellipticals and treadmills getting less use. There was a 94% increase in strength training classes in 2022 over the present cardio training. The health benefits of strength training has come to the forefront with more people brushing off the stereotypes that bodybuilding is only for men. Jenny, what can you tell us about the national weather?
Thanks, guys. So as we can see, wasn't only warm in Las Cruces today, but it is going to be warm on the southern side of the nation. So we do have a sunny 77 in Oklahoma City, 78 degrees in Memphis, and a warm 83 in Miami. Taking a look at my next national map, we can see the rain and snow forecast for the next 48 hours. Now in the west, we can see that they are going to get up to 1 to 18 inches of snow and 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Now in the east, we can see that they are also expecting a little bit of rain, but only 1 to 2 inches. Now onto my next national map. We can see that those are going to cause some issues with a storm pattern Thursday and Friday night. In the north, it'll be pretty cold with some snow potential, and in the south, it'll be pretty warm with severe thunderstorms. That's all I have for your national maps. Join me later for a look at your local temperatures. Welcome back. Taking a look in those neighboring cities tonight, we are seeing that Farmington is going to be 46 degrees, Albuquerque will be 57, 66 in Socorro, 77 in Roswell, and 67 in Deming. Now tomorrow, Farmington is going to be 45 and Santa Fe will be 44, and both cities may expect some snow. Now over in Roswell, it'll be 74, Las Cruces will be 71, and Deming will be 65. Taking a look at those neighboring cities, Alamogordo will have a low tonight of 46 and a high tomorrow of 67. Truth or Consequences will have a low of 45, and tomorrow it'll be pretty windy with a high of 64. Silver City will have a chilly low of 33, and it will also be windy with a high of 55. Now in Las Cruces tomorrow, it will be 41 tonight and a high of 71 tomorrow. Join me later for a look at that 5-day forecast. Back to the desk.
New Mexico State University students can get their move on with Dancers Unlimited. Founded in 1985, the group aims to provide a unique experience for students where they can express their creative side. Dancers Unlimited is run entirely by students and meets in the Activity Center. The group also provides members with an environment to escape college stress.
I'm surrounded by so many positive people all of the time. Like, it's just so fun to be around everyone, even whenever we're being serious. Like, it's just amazing. Like, we all have a fun time together always make sure everyone's included. And
Dancers Unlimited shows off their work at the end of each semester, and this year their show will take place on May 5th and 6th at the Rio Grande Theater in downtown Las Cruces. And Maddie Vollmer is next with sports.
Thanks, Abigail. The NMSU men's baseball team is playing right now, but don't go anywhere because News 22 Sports is next.
This is KRWG-TV News 22 Sports.
Welcome back. I'm Maddie Vollmer, and let's talk sports. The indoor championship for track and field in Spokane finished this weekend, and like Ricky Bobby says, if you're not first, you're last. Well, it's a good thing this is reality and not a movie, because the Aggies were able to grab a second-place podium finish behind Stephen F. Austin and their score of 99.5 points. NMSU tied with Sam Houston scoring 83 points. Thanks in large part to gold medalist Johanna Downey, Vanessa Brown, and Fechi Sang Mackey. This past weekend, the Aggie swim team competed in the WAC championships in Parr, Texas. The Aggies set multiple records in program history, raking up 73 points. Swimmers Fashli, Rink, and Gallo set the new record for 800 free relay, and 3 more divers reached consultation finals. At the end of the day, the Aggies were found on the podium 4 times while setting 3 more school records. The Aggies finished 5th behind Northern Arizona, Grand Canyon, Northern Colorado, and Utah Tech. NMSU's golf team is taking a strong lead at the Lake Las Vegas Intercollegiate Tournament. NMSU senior Adam Thomas Aiden Thomas shot 6 under par for a team best, placing him in second. Thomas was just 1 point shy of matching his career best. The Intercollegiate is a 3-day event, and each day of competition features 18 holes of golf. Aiden Thomas is leading the Aggies, followed by Garrison Smith and Javier Delgado. The team sits in 4th place as of yesterday, hoping to advance their way further today. The Aggies are near the end of their season, fighting to have a winning record with 2 games left, sitting at 14-14 overall, 9-7 in conference play. The women's basketball team is looking to build on from last week's win against UT Arlington 69-60, with Molly Kaser scoring a game high of 27 points. The Aggies will be on the road for its final 2 conference games before the WAC tournament. You can watch them tonight on ESPN Plus and on Thursday's finale versus Sam Houston in Huntsville, Texas at 5:30, also on ESPN Plus. And baseball season is back in action, and the Aggies are playing now at the Presley Askew Field against Benedictine Mesa. The Aggies are hoping for their first win tonight against Arizona. Their record being 0-6. The Aggies baseball team hasn't seen a 6-0 losing streak since 2015. So hopefully they can catch up tonight. You can watch the Aggies play now on the WAC Digital Network. And that's all for sports tonight. Join in for more sports action tomorrow. Still ahead on News 22, Jenny will be back to take a look at your 5-day forecast. But first, it's National Pancake Day. More on that when News 22 continues.
Let's take a look at our top stories. Scott Adams, the creator of the cartoon Dilbert, has been dropped by hundreds of newspapers across the country after making racist remarks. The NMSU LGBTQ community is hoping to welcome new members to their program.
It's time for a sweet breakfast treat all day long, because today is National Pancake Day. The breakfast chain IHOP started National Pancake Day in 2006 as a way to raise money for charity by giving patrons an incentive to leave a charitable donation. IHOP changes the exact date of National Pancake Day each year, but it always happens sometime near the end of February or the beginning of March. Grab your loved ones and eat some buttery, fluffy pancakes. And Jenny, what are the next 5 days looking like?
Thanks, guys. So it is going to warm up later this week, but on Wednesday and Thursday, it is going to be pretty windy. On Wednesday, we have a high of 71 and a low of 33, and Thursday, it will only get up to a chilly 50 with a low of 28. Now on Friday, it will be sunny and it'll start warming up to 63 with a low of 34. Now on Saturday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 66 and a low of 41. And on Sunday, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 74 and a low of 46. That's all I have for your 5-day forecast. Back to the desk.
And that's all for News 22 Tuesday. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Tune in tomorrow for more news. I'm Jaden Wan.
And I'm Abigail Salas. And from the whole News 22 team, Jaden, Jenny, Maddie, and myself, good night.
This news brief in Espanol is brought to you by Noticias 22, Spanish language news for southern New Mexico and West Texas. Noticias 22.
Buen día, soy Jorge Fonseca con las breves de hoy en Noticias 22. La Policía del Estado de Nuevo México identificó al hombre que falleció en el disparo del oficial involucrado en Sunland Park, Nuevo México, el pasado jueves. Leonardo Hernández, de 42 años, presuntamente tenía una pistola que condujo a los oficiales a abrir fuego. Hernández recibió primeros auxilios, pero fue declarado muerto en un hospital del Paso ese mismo día. La investigación sigue en curso y se espera que más hallazgos se presenten a la oficina del fiscal del distrito para determinar si algún oficial involucrado en el incidente violó la ley. Un joven de 16 años enfrenta cargos de homicidio en relación con el tiroteo ocurrido en el centro comercial del Paso, Silovista, hace 2 semanas. Este disparó mortalmente hacia otro joven de 17 años, quien fue identificado como Ángeles Zaragoza, añadiendo el hecho de que también hirió a otros 2 jóvenes Esto durante el enfrentamiento de dos grupos en el centro comercial. Más tarde, fue disparado y herido por una persona presente en el incidente. Esto ocurrió 3 años después del tiroteo masivo de Walmart del Paso en 2019, cuando 23 personas fueron asesinadas. Esto ha sido todo por mi parte. Muchas gracias por estar con nosotros aquí en Noticias 22. No duden en seguirnos en nuestras redes sociales. Hasta pronto.